Good morning. It's absolutely not necessary to say this every time it happens, but just in case you wanted to know, I got about 3 hours of sleep last night, and your girl is hurting. As Dan calls it this morning, we're having Starbucks. Oh, fair Verona. I am endlessly fascinated by the magic of sleep and how it can dictate your life and your day. And when you've had a bad sleep, that's when you really reflect on the magic of sleep and how much it does for you and your recovery in your life. And so when you've had a bad sleep, wow. The reliance on some shut-eye, I tell ya. Oi, oi, oi. Anyway, I'm going to guzzle this and pray that it swiftly enters my veins. And then this morning, I've got an upper body day. Come join me. Welcome to the garage. I'm going to try a little workout experiment today. I have pinned the mic to my shirt, and I'm going to try to talk you through... Sorry, I don't know where I put my hair elastic. One sec. I also didn't finish my coffee, nor did I bring it out. Sorry, the neurons are not firing on all cylinders this morning. Is it even neurons? I don't know. Anyway, so for those of you who are curious, just in case, you've actually already seen this workout. I'm certain I've included this precise one in a vlog before because I've been doing these workouts for many months. Normally, my workouts change every month and a half-ish. Maybe it's like every 6 weeks, I think. But because I was so off of my workouts for so long, like with all the travel, especially in May and June, she just kept my workouts the same. I'm not gonna lie, it's like getting to that point where it just feels so daunting. Like I've been doing the same thing for so long, but it's fine. I know it's good for me, right? But I just get so many questions on the workout and it's pretty much just always the same thing. So I've got 2 upper body days. This one is like my full upper body. And then my second upper body day is a mix of upper body and core. And then I've got 2 leg days and a full body day, which often gets skipped by me because I'm bad. I'm bad. So this upper body day starts with band assisted pull-ups. I'm technically supposed to do 15 and I'm allowed to take breaks, but I try to just do it in one go. And the most I've ever done in a row is 10 because even with the thick band, it's so hard. The beauty of working out in your garage is that you don't really have to wear shoes and it actually doesn't matter what you wear at all. I have to uncurl my fingers after that. It's a lot to start the morning on. Oh my God. Oh. So next I've got landmine rows. And I don't know why, it's one of those moves that I just find really difficult to set up. And in case you were wondering, it's not. It's literally these 2 steps, but the landmine it's just like a daunting feeling. I don't know why. My breathing is already very heavy. Yeah, I'm gonna start with 55. So the bar is 45 and then I add a 10. I start with 55 because, well, I don't do that heavy of weights if I'm honest. In my theory, which, you know, is in my own brain, I don't care about the weight by number. I'm not like, oh yeah, I'm doing a personal record every single day. Like I don't care. If I'm struggling, then that's fine by me. I know you're supposed to do progressive overload and all that, but for example, with my dumbbell overhead presses, my shoulder presses, I literally can't get past 25. That's a lie. I do 27.5. But every single time I try to do 30, I almost throw out my shoulder. Like I can't do it. I'm still struggling. So I'm not concerned because I know I'm feeling it, but also I'm like, there's so much pressure to increase your weight and be macho. Like, listen, I'm getting my sweat on. I'm happy with that. Okay, landmine rows. Okay, so I realized I absolutely cannot talk through my workouts because I still I'm only half breathing. But yeah, also I can't talk while I'm breathing. How do people do that? You're just gonna hear me wheezing the whole time. I don't know if I can talk through the whole thing, but I'll show you at least what I'm doing. Oh dear, I didn't realize I had 4 sets of these. I thought I only had 3. Shoot. Also fun fact for you, Dan and I went for a run the other night. Not willingly, it was out of necessity because we were both so behind on our step goal for the day. We simply had to make a run out of it because we just didn't have time before the clock strikes midnight. So we went for a run and it's been 2 days since and my quads are so fucked. I actually skipped my leg day yesterday because I don't know what I've done to my quad. Keep in mind, when I'm jogging, I'm literally jogging for like 5 minutes at a time before I stop and I can't breathe. It was very, very low intensity, very slow pace, but I don't know what it did. It just took all of the energy out of my legs. My quads feel like deflated balloons right now. I don't know what happened, but they are toast. I'm gonna bring you into a little music montage just to take us through the rest of the upper body day, because, sorry, I lied, I can't talk through this. I'm too distracted. Hi, I've just done a quick body scrub, slicked my hair into a pony, and it's kind of a beautiful thing because I don't actually have to get ready today. And I'll talk about that later, but I still want to look presentable. Otherwise, I packed my skincare and my sunscreen in my little cutie bag. You know when you've done your pony for the day and it's so crooked, but there's absolutely nothing you can do about it? I really went against my hair wash schedule today. My hair was pretty fresh, but I just don't want to deal with it. So, you know, it's another one of those days where the weather could be very hit or miss. It could be hot or cold. It's showing 23, but either way, I've got layered options if need be. I've got my white jeans, sandals, and I'm going to don my jewels. And my fragrance of choice continues to be the Jo Malone Wild Bluebell. Ugh. It smells so good. Ready. So I've got a day downtown and I've just been preparing my meals. I actually tried to do like an overnight oats thing last night, but I think I added way too much water. Meryl, ma'am, say hello to the people. She's like, stop, mother, stop. Meryl, what do you have to say to the people? I'm packing my water oatmeal to go. I've got my turkey bowl for lunch and I've got snacks. And I'm gonna pack up my coffee. We made it downtown. Howdy. So this morning I've got an appointment, but I need to update you a little bit before I go in there. For once I made it early so I have enough time to chat with you and I'm not going to be late, which is a thrilling concept for me. So last week I realized how close the nuptials are, the little wedding date. I was like, damn, if I wanted to do anything, I'm kind of running out of time. And there's a few things that I wanted to do. Call it pre-wedding prep. I wanted to do a little bit of skin prep, maybe treat myself a little bit and just see if there was something that I could do leading up to the wedding just to make sure that I feel my best and whatnot. So I booked in with Dr. Pavlu. If you guys didn't know, if you're new to my channel, I've been going to Dr. Pavlu. I want to say it's been 5 years now. The time is technically irrelevant. And I go to him for my lips and my Botox. So I went last week and I booked in with him for my Botox. So I did get a little touch up. You guys see my looking smooth? I like a very natural, very small amount. So I always get a little something, something just to lift the brows. I saved you all from that because I personally despise needles. And at the same time, I also listen, I think they said I last got my lips done in January, but I had a little ball on the bottom here, which was pissing me off. So he actually removed that, and that's why I have a little bit of a bruise, which is annoying. And he just did it on the one side, so I got a little bit dissolved just outside of the lip here. So that was all done last week. At the same time, I had a consultation with one of the other gals at the clinic because I just wanted to see what I was able to do leading up to the wedding. I didn't want to do anything crazy, no really intense facials and whatnot. I don't have the option for a lot of downtime leading up to it. So one of the treatments that I've had previously was a BBL. And I think, let me just confirm when exactly that was actually. November 24th, 2021 was when I got the BBL treatment. And I'm just going to go ahead and put the photos of my skin before and after that treatment because it's one of the treatments that I've done in my life that has had the biggest impact. I saw such an insane before and after. And this specific facial targets dark spots. So it's one thing to have freckles. I love freckles so much, but I was getting a lot of dark spots from lack of wearing sunscreen, lack of taking care of my skin and whatnot. And I was starting to have really big groupings of dark spots all over my face and on my chest as well. And this was a night and day before and after. It was so painful. It was a really intense facial experience, but it's one of the best things that I've ever done for my face. And it's something that you definitely have to keep getting throughout your life if you want to maintain that. But I thought that this would be a nice option to do, kind of have a little touch up. It's almost been, it's been a year and a half since that first one. And I'm starting to get kind of a patchy dark spot like right here on my forehead, and then I have a few like bigger spots that have kind of come back, and that's just from general living and sun exposure. So I wanted to go and see if that's something that I could do, something I could consider before the wedding, because it just really makes the skin so smooth. Now, if you didn't know what BBL is, it's not the Brazilian butt lift. It's a different kind. Broadband light photo rejuvenation skin treatment. BBL treats age spots, liver spots, sun damage, redness, broken facial vessels, wrinkles, and dull skin, as well as the effects of rosacea, aka all of the above for my face. So it is an expensive treatment. I will absolutely say that. But again, it's one of those treatments where I saw such a significant before and after that I'm happy to do it. And I just, yeah, I see a difference. It's not just like, oh, is it doing anything? Like, you see a physical difference. So that's what I'm doing today. Gonna get a little BBL on the face, and I'm hoping that it won't be as intense or as painful as last time, because I think there's just a lot less that I'm needing to tackle and deal with today versus when I got it done in 2021, which was such a crazy before and after. I will never get over it. I literally have a folder, like a photo album folder on my phone titled BBL, because I love to show people. I'm like, look at what this did. Let's go in and get zapped on the face, shall we? So this is Skin Technique. I don't know if I said this the last time, but Dr. Pavlu always had this space, and then they recently expanded and they just doubled in size, and they have a ton of new people, which is amazing. He's done so well. So proud. Hello, good day.
How are you?
I'm nervous.
More stubborn compared to darker pigments.
You can like smell, is it like my hair burning?
A little bit.
This is much more relaxing than the first one.
Yes.
So here I am immediately following the BBL. Da, 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 da. Much less painful than the first time. I think that the first time I ever got it was just way too high. Like, they cranked it up way too high. This was much more tolerable. It's still a deeply painful experience. It just kind of feels like you're being electrocuted a little bit. But I don't know if it will show up on the camera, but it basically, there's 3 passes that you do. You do a base pass that brings the collagen and things up. They do a redness pass, which tackles the redness, the rosacea, the red blood vessels. And then they do the 3rd pass, which tackles the pigment, the dark spots. So on my face now, you can already see like where all of my darker spots were, and they get raised. And then over the next few days, those will flake off, which is always a fun experience to witness. Now, the one thing that I don't often talk about is the prices, because a lot of you will ask me the prices of things. And the only reason why I'm usually hesitant to talk about specific prices is that it's going to be dependent on where you live, what city you're in, and what clinic you're going to. I don't think there's a standardized price across the board, right? So for my Botox, the amount that I get, it cost me $300 plus tax. This was $450 plus tax. So my total was $472.50 for the BBL full face. I bought one at another clinic for my mom, and that one cost me $500 plus tax. So it's just kind of dependent on where you go. Like I've already said, the reason why this particular one is worthwhile for me, even though it is so expensive, is that you just have that physical, visible before and after. So it feels like you're actually doing something. Whereas if you just go and get a facial, like, it might just feel good. You might feel plump for a couple of days, but there might not be like a lasting effect. So in terms of where I want to spend my dollars, the BBL has been one that I have found to be worthwhile. So that's my treatment. Hopefully in a couple days I will be glowing. And now I need to go get a pedicure. You guys don't even want to see the state of my toes. Oh my goodness. But it's my girlfriend's wedding. We are headed out of town. We're very excited. I'm a bridesmaid. I simply must get my toes done before this day is done. I am LOLing right now. I don't know what she put on my feet. You know how they, when you get a pedicure, they like do a little massage, whatever lotion or body oil she put onto my feet. I was walking and I literally am slipping all over the place. I can't take a step. I was just scrubbing my feet on the bottom of my car, like on the carpet, trying to get this off. Oh my gosh, it's so oily. LOL. Anyway, I just came to the mall and parked because they have Tesla chargers here. And I have to run into Sephora anyway, which is perfect, so I can just top up the charge. Like I've said a million times already, my girlfriend Dima is getting married next week, and I'm so excited because I'm doing her makeup, which I've now done a couple of my close friends and family members and a few other weddings too. And it's like a really nerve-wracking thing, but it has been such a beautiful way for me to like be involved in my close people's special days. Both me and Armene, like Armene's doing her hair as well. And she was like, oh, I don't want to stress you guys out. Like, I want you to enjoy the day. And both of us, Armene and I, were both like, this is like a way that we can contribute to you feeling amazing on your special day. And it's such a magical memory to look back. Like, how cool to be able to look back on photos and see like Armene and I doing one of our best friends' hair and makeup for their wedding day. Like, it's such a special thing that we're able to participate in, and I get so excited about it. So on that note, I'm missing a few things. We've actually done 2 trials for her. And I feel like I need to update my foundations a little bit because she is very tanned at this point of the summer. So I just need to, oh, I thought this was the entrance. Anyway, I need to get a couple deeper shades to match her for the wedding day. So while I'm charging, I'm gonna make a quick stop at Sephora. Looking very peely and bruised, might I add. This is an interesting way to be out in public right now. I also need to pee, so this is a great bathroom stop for me. This is absolute sabotage. Please tell me if you can tell how I'm walking right now. I literally can't take a step without my sandals slipping off. Sabotage. This is sabotage. This is how I just walked through the mall. If anyone saw me at Sephora today, no, you did not. How am I meant to go through the rest of my day like this? What do you even do? I don't have any like alcohol wipes on me or anything. Oh my gosh, my feet. This is hysterical. Let me take you through a really quick little Sephora haul. First of all, I got the travel-sized Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. Love that they came out with this, especially for moments like these. I got the shade 5.75, which I think is going to suit her excellently. Then I also got new shades in the Luminous Silk Concealer. I got 5.75 to match her. And then for myself, I also got the shade 4 because I feel like I have a really light one and then one that matches my tan, and I kind of just wanted to see if 4 would be my perfect little neutral match. So I picked that up. Then, listen, they've been doing like a big ad run for sure, but I also do trust the opinions of my fellow peers. So I really wanted to try the Hourglass Veil, the new tint, hydrating skin tint. It looks so good. I swatched it on my hand and I was like, damn, that's juicy. Let's give it a go. Oh my god, there's so much base product in here. It's really despicable. Sorry guys, but I also mentioned that I've been frustrated with my shades that I bought in the Estee Lauder foundation. So the Futurist Hydra Rescue, I got the shade 1W2 Sand, and I think this is going to be that perfect in between, like not too pinky shade for me, which is lovely. Then I picked up a travel sized Way leave-in conditioner because I need some travel hair care for my upcoming travels. And then I also got these Dr. Dennis Gross Alpha Beta Ultra Gentle Daily Peel. I got these to use for Dima as well. And then I just saw this. This was random, but this is the Gucci True Pink Blush. I saw this and I was like, that does look like a beautiful, true, cool tone pink. Please let me pick that up and try it. Love the packaging as well. And then for a point perk, the Caudalie Premier Cream. Had a little mini travel size. Again, perfect for travel. So used my points to get that. And that is my little Sephora haul. Excellent. Good morning. It's a couple of days later. I wanted to give you an update on how my skin is looking after the facial. Which again, it's definitely not as intense as the first time I got it done, but you can see I have a lot of like raised red pigment and some of my dark spots are appearing very dark. And then, yeah, eventually they'll flake off and I'll hopefully be left with a smooth, beautiful base once all the healing is done. So that's a little update. Definitely a lot less downtime. And when I was thinking about it after, I've like seen a couple of TikToks since I went. Whenever you say something, your phone is listening to you. And since I was talking so much and like saying wedding prep and skin prep and whatnot, my entire TikTok feed turned into wedding prep and people's routines and facials they've done, which honestly has been super helpful to see. But so many people talk about microneedling and it's something that I want to try, but I'm so scared of the downtime. It looks so scary. And even like for the next few weeks in August, like leading up to our date, we have a lot going on, and I don't know, like I just get scared of the worst case scenario just in case I react to something or something goes wrong. I don't have like 5 days to recover or to like not film or not do makeup or whatever. So it's something that I think I'm gonna put on the back burner. Maybe it's something I'll do like over Christmas in the winter when perhaps I have a little bit more time to have that downtime and recover. So Anyway, that's a little face update. I have to get ready this morning, so I figured we could just, you know, not do an entire roundabout test, but I've seen so many people rave about these Hourglass skin tints, so I thought today is the perfect day to put this to the test because I want something really nice and light and natural, and this looks to be what I'm looking for. So I picked up 2 shades. I picked up 3 and 5, and when I was swatching them in Sephora, which it's kind of hard because when you're in Sephora, the lights are so bright and specific. I find that the colors can always be very different once you're home and in your like natural daylight environment. So we'll see if I was correct with the shades, but 3 seem to be an okay fit. Oh, it's much more like thick once you actually put it onto the skin. Oh, shake well before use. Whoops. It feels like a thick skincare serum, so probably most definitely something that I would really only want to apply with my fingers because it's quite wet feeling and pretty much offers no coverage at all. There's like the tiniest little veil, which is nice. So just from an immediate reaction, my thoughts are that it's very much like the Glossier skin tint in the sense that it is a tint and that there's no like real coverage being offered. Just a very, very light veil, but this is much more thick, much more hydrating serum feeling than the Glossier skin tint, which the Glossier skin tint just in comparison is like very, very light. Almost feels like nothing on your skin. This has like more juicy substance. I feel whatever about it at the moment. I'll keep using it and I'll keep you guys posted once I have more thoughts, but there we go. That's little skin tint. I forgot I also bought the other shade. Perfect. What a time, because I do want a little bit more coverage so we can test this out. With the Armani Luminous Silk Concealers, they can actually pull quite warm, or at least the shades I've used. So even the other shade 5, I think this mixture 4 and 5 is going to be a really nice combo for me when my skin is nice and pale. So I'm excited about that. What a nice combo. It's so natural. I think maybe if I didn't have all of these spots on my face right now, I'd be like, wow! I'm using the Vive bronzer. This is the shade Light. I'm going to apply a little bit of powder. If I want a lighter, more soft powder moment, I just apply this Givenchy powder with a brush instead of the Triangle Puffy Puff because it just puts the softest little layer on. And it's so pretty. Then let's take a little dusting of this Gucci blush. If we wanted to, I won't get ahead of myself. Okay, yeah, let's take this Gucci blush. How pretty is that? Oh my God. So that's the color. So bright, so fresh, so pink, a true like bubblegum bright pink, which I love to have in my collection so much. I wonder how close it is to the Dior blush actually. The Dior blush almost has a little bit more of a warmer hue. Warmer hue, brighter hue. It's brighter. They are different. They're different. Okay. Take a little bit of this. Pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Do you need to spend $12 million on a Gucci blush? No, you don't, but I just wanted to try it to see. Let's just also experiment. I'm gonna take that Makeup by Mario blush and see how that works as a little blush topper because it's so wet. It's pretty much like a dewy highlighter with that little kiss of pink to it. So I think that's actually a really nice thing to layer on top. Kind of like that Patrick Ta method. But if you wanted to just save yourself products, you could just buy the one Patrick Ta blush and have the cream and the powder in there to do the same thing. So I'll be right back. I'm just gonna go finish up my makeup really quick, do my brows, etc. See you after. Okay, I just needed to get through my brows because it takes me 12 years, even if sometimes they don't look that great. But on my way home, I had actually stopped at another mall. I went to Metrotown because I had to pick something up there. And I just peeked into Zara because if you don't know, the Metrotown mall has a really beautiful, like the design of the Zara store is so gorgeous. And I just peeked in because I was actually looking for a dress to wear to the rehearsal dinner. Didn't end up finding a dress, but I found a couple of things. I bought 3 things. I just wanted to show you guys really quickly because they're so cute. First of all, these flip-flop sandals. I've seen a lot of the row sandals and people just having these like bigger, chunkier sandals. Found a Zara dupe. These are perfect. They're so comfortable. I literally changed into them while I was at the mall. They're so nice. They fit so well and they just add a really cool little, I don't know, they're really cute. These big chunky flip-flops. Love them. Then I saw this. Caught my eye. I screamed. This little tweed vest. Is this not the cutest thing you've ever seen in your life? Obviously not with this black combo. That doesn't work. I'd wear white under this, but how cute is this? It's giving Chanel. I love. So nice. So cute. Adding that to my outfits planning pile. And then the final thing I picked up was in a little sales section, and I kept the tag on so that you guys could see. The original price of this was $200 and it was on sale for $39.99. I got it for 40 bucks. It's a linen blend jacket. Again, I probably wouldn't, well, actually, you know, I was about to say I probably wouldn't wear it, but it's actually not that bad, especially with the flip-flops. How cute is this jacket? Such a nice little throw-on option for a chillier summer eve. It's so clean, cool little bomber jacket. I was kind of like really against the bomber jackets, if you guys remember that from a time before, but this one felt very classy and sophisticated to me. I was into it for 40 bucks. Oh my word. Like, what a beautiful little sales snag. I had to keep the tag on to show you guys. So that was my little mini Zara haul. I just wanted to show you because if I can still find them online, obviously I'll link it below for you, but I just thought those were such beautiful little pieces that I had randomly picked up while I was on my way. So I do fear that this vlog is going to be deeply long now, so I'm going to love you and leave you. I have a busy day ahead. I'm going to hop right into the next vid because we are heading out and I'm going to pack with you and get ready and do a little pamper and all that good stuff. So I hope you're having a beautiful day, fam. Thank you so much for being here and for watching, and I will see you all very soon for a new video. Bye!